Alright, so, after that whole fiasco ends up, I mean, if you can, I actually went through the audio and listened pretty carefully, and you can hear in the background that something's going on, and the game audio might kind of mask that, but I actually listened back to just my own audio, and you can hear the cat kind of fucking around in the back. What happened is that, I don't know, I probably explained it, but I have two windows in my room, and the window ledges are higher up than most windows would probably be, I would say. And they're extremely skinny windowsills. Like, the cat, even if it wanted to get up there and stay up there, it just couldn't because there's not enough room up there. Eventually the cat is going to fall off, which usually happens in a matter of, you know, seconds or in under half a minute. So what happened was, I kind of taped and tacked in my curtains so that the cat wouldn't get curious and go in there because, you know, the window's blocked off. They can't really get up under there, but the cat had pulled the tacks off and all of that popped out for whatever reason. And then she jumped up into the windowsill, and that was roughly what I was hearing. Like I said, it might not pop up in the recording, but that was pretty much what I was hearing. And I stopped to figure it out and try and fix it or stop the cat. And lo and behold, the cat falls out of the window. I don't check my microphone cord, and apparently she knocked my microphone cord out, which kind of cut off the audio for the rest of this, which really sucked because the boss battle was right fucking here, and the cat completely knocks out my audio. Like when I went to the video file to get the audio, it's cut off like right when I stopped at this area when I like walked over. I'm probably gonna keep that in and just speed it up quite a bit, just so you know what I was doing if you care. But it really sucks. I don't like doing post commentary at all. So for mostly what I'll do here is probably just kind of talk over the boss fight, which is Ornstein and Smough, which was the boss fight that people were saying it was going to take me 5 to 15 tries to beat, which we'll see here in a minute how many tries it takes me to beat. But that's probably it. This video is probably going to be quite a bit longer because I'm going to include the just standing there sped up. Hopefully I remember to edit that. And it's going to include, you know, from that point to when I stopped recording, which I don't know how long. That's probably going to be a 25-30 minute video, something like that. Which is, it really sucks because it's like, you know, I had everything set up, it's fine, it goes, and then the cat starts being an asshole right at this fucking moment, and then I lose my audio, and I have to go through this again and talk over it a little bit, just for the fight, at least, because after the fight, what pretty much happens is, you know, you go get the Lord Vessel, I warp back to the Firelink Shrine, and I feed King Seeker Frampt a bunch of souls, and it's pretty much like nothing eventful happens. So you'll see that I have Knight Solaire summoned. Mostly I just use him as a distraction. I'm trying to play it safe here because I know this boss is kind of shitty for the most part. And I don't know if Solaire did a bunch of damage to Smough, but it looks like he did quite a bit of damage on his own. He ends up losing about half of his health, and I focused on Ornstein because I know how the boss battle plays out, and I feel more comfortable fighting Smough, who gets powered up at the end of this, rather than fighting Ornstein. I've never fought a powered-up Ornstein. I've just heard that it's terrible, so I usually end up just going for him. But it went rather smooth, the fight. Ornstein's already dead here, within, you know, a couple minutes of being in here. Solaire's at about half health, but what happens is that, you know, you kill one, the other one shows up, he desecrates his friend's body and smashes it into the ground, and then takes his lightning power. I think he also gets a little bit more powerful, and his reach is extended by quite a bit in certain circumstances, so the first part went smooth. The second part doesn't go quite as smoothly, as you'll see. It's just like, it's not that hard of a fight, but if you don't roll out of the way for that attack, and if you don't play it carefully, you can end up dying very easily, especially if your stamina is fucked up. But as long as you keep backing up, as long as you keep trying to play it cool, you really won't have a problem with this boss fight. But I just keep trying to heal up, make sure that my health is full just in case something terrible does happen. I don't know what I tried to I was like, maybe I can heal Solaire with some humanity. And I was like, no, that didn't work at all. I was hoping I could heal him up a little bit. I don't know if you continue to drink Estus flasks, if your NPC Phantom will heal up at all, but I kind of didn't care. I knew I could fight him on my own and be fine, but it's good to have Solaire there as a distraction, and it's good to have him there to kind of chip away at the boss's health a little bit. And, you know, there goes Solaire. I don't know how synced this is going to be with the actual fight, because when I watch back raw footage, it kind of skips a little bit. It's not exactly the smoothest playing thing, but once I run it through the render process, it ends up being a lot better. But it just sucks. I hate having to go through and watch stuff again and do post commentary, because it's not what I do. You know, I already spent the time to play through it and do live commentary. That's what I like to do. That's what I enjoy. And it's just kind of like going back and doing post commentary. It's not quite as fun. And there's a near miss right there. That was pretty damn close. It's not as fun watching stuff that I've already done and talking about it. Like it feels really, I don't know, not entertaining to me. I'm sure some people find entertainment in it no matter what. And a lot of people in like the Call of Duty community do post commentary. But if you like it, then you like it. I just don't like it. And there goes Smough. Smough has been defeated, and it took one try. One try. This was the boss fight that people were saying that it would take 5 to 15 tries to kill this. I'm sure some people were championing me, and look at this pro jump right there. Look at that. Right there, pro jump. I'm sure some people were in my corner and sort of championing me to do really well, because I think the only boss that I've died on was the Stray Demon, and that was much earlier on in the game when I was there earlier than I felt I was comfortable with. But other than that, I don't think I've died on any other boss fight. Now, the Four Kings will be potentially different. I've had trouble with that boss fight before, and I'm sure I'll probably die possibly at least 5 to 10 times on the final boss of the game. But it just depends, I guess. It just depends on how well I do and how much I use what I've learned from the past couple of playthroughs that I've done on my own in this game. But I need to figure out and see if my audio will stop recording for some reason. I don't know why it stopped recording. Either it's an amazing coincidence that it stopped recording right when I was having problems with the cat, or, you know, the cat did end up knocking something out, and it really sucks. It really sucks to lose that audio, because now the rest of this video is going to have no commentary, like whenever I'm done rambling about stupid crap. The rest of the video is going to have no commentary. It's just going to showcase, you know, what happened after this. You know, I go talk to an NPC, I go back to Firelink Shrine, I feed souls, I learn about what I have to do next. Inevitably, you have to go and kill these three, I believe it's 3 bosses that have these, like, pieces of Gwyn's soul, or he handed them out to these guys for some reason. You have to get them, and you have to sort of, sacrifice them or offer them as an offering to the Lord Vessel. But right now, I was trying to look up, like, I can't explain all this stuff. Like, at least what I'm doing here, because I'm trying to look up, you know, what can I do with the soul of Smough, and whether I should feed it to Kingseeker Frampt or whether I should not. And I was having trouble with my internet browser, and it was just a mess. And I was like, fuck it, you know, nothing's working. Internet Explorer was being a piece of shit, which is usually my last internet browser to go to. Usually I try Chrome and then Firefox and then Internet Explorer if shit's really hit the fan, but you know, it sucks. So I'm sorry that if you can't watch the video without any commentary, I have nothing to ramble on about at this point. Like, I don't know what I would talk about. But that is going to wrap it up for me. The rest of this is I mean, you're not going to miss a lot if you don't watch the rest of this. I talk to this NPC, like, I go back and blah, blah, blah. It's useless crap that doesn't really, there's really no fighting. There's not all, well, there actually is some story. So if you don't know the story of the game and you don't mind watching it with no commentary, then by all means, you're good to go. But I don't know. I'm as frustrated as you with the loss of audio. Probably more frustrated. But, you know, this will be a longer video for you. It might not be the best one that you wanted, but, you know, shit happens. So I'm probably going to end it here. I'm probably going to go and edit this stuff now and then record other stuff and hope that my audio stuff doesn't fuck up again for whatever reason. But, you know, There you go. You have a slightly longer video of some backstory and whatnot if you care. Otherwise, this is the end for me, and we'll be back in the next video to continue some stuff on. We have to go fight those bosses and whatnot, so I will see you then. Hopefully no more audio fuck-ups, but, you know, I'm human. The cat is a cat, and I can't always prevent these issues from coming up. I can only try to fix them as best as I can. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later, and that's about it. See you.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still. Filing chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar. Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment. I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Farewell.